Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video, and we're at a bit of a surprise moment. How should I put it? We are now heading to Korriban after about an almost 2-hour journey on, what was it called? Quesh. I thought the Quesh missions were gonna, because Quesh is only one zone, I honestly thought it was gonna be done very quickly. I apologize, folks. I should have broken it up into, Southern Quesh and Northern Quesh. But I didn't. I really should have, but I didn't. So I do apologize for that. But anyway, so we had one planet where I tested out a light side option, and I did a couple of dark side options. Well, I did vastly majority dark side options, and yet Ashura did not approve or disapprove of anything. She had zero opinions. So a part of me is just like, how am I supposed to get influence with her? So we had one planet with her that was only had one zone, it was only 2 hours, and now we're being sent to Korriban, where I'm supposed to get a new apprentice. And if I recall, this new apprentice is a companion. But yeah, so I'm now just, a part of me is now just curious, oh my god, am I honestly getting a new companion after only just getting a companion? So we'll find out and see. Now, mind you, this companion is this apprentice is well more suited to a dark side. I could have sworn this companion was much more suited for a dark side playthrough than what's it? Really? We have to go down here? Okay. Haruka wants to see us, but instead of going completely through that tomb, we can take some elevators that bypass it entirely. See, it's a bit of a more lengthy circle around, but it saves us a much more time. So, I was not aware that we would eventually have to come back here. Also, I'm just going to exit the cutscene to make sure my companion is here.
You are the slime, the filth, the wretches of society. You are what Sith Lords scrape off their boots. I don't know why the Sith Empire even bothers with you, miserable curs. They'd be wiser to give you shovels and have you dig your own graves.
Ah, Harkin. Good to see you haven't changed one bit.
Well, well, my lord. I certainly never expected to see you again. I was just preparing these new slaves for their imminent death. Are you here for an apprentice, or were you just feeling nostalgic?
Darth Thanaton killed my last 2 apprentices.
Yes, I'd heard about that. They were incompetents anyway. Not that this group looks much better. Thanaton had the sense to pass up this cancerous lot, so they're yours if you want them. This worm is Sephiroth. They found him in a Hutt's palace, crushing prisoners' heads for the Hutt's entertainment.
Steve Pamuhu Mwaga.
Shut up, slave. You don't talk directly to a Lord of the Sith unless he asks it. This beady-eyed monstrosity is Argog. Don't know where on a cat hound's backside he's supposed to come from.
Striker Draga Stolfreakin on Kailaha.
Sorry, what was that? Can't understand a word it says. This gangly creature is Jackson. He's no Sith, but he's at least human. And this bone-faced one, well, I can't pronounce whatever gibberish he says he's called. We call him Zalek.
Master.
Don't let him fool you. Too wild for his own good. There were 2 others, but we made the mistake of leaving them alone with Zalek.
I caution you against choosing favorites, Harkon. I will check in often.
You may check back as you please. I don't expect it to take too long to chew through this bunch. What are you staring at, wretches? You know your trial. Now go!
I trust our friend Harkon is doing well. If your business is finished on Korriban, it's time we looked for another spirit to bind.
Tell me about this ghost.
We think what Andronicus has heard is true. A Republic transport crashed over Hoth about a year ago. It was carrying artifacts from a Sith tomb that the Jedi had confiscated.
What did the Jedi want with Sith artifacts?
What does it matter? They never reached their destination. The Jedi never recovered the transport. I don't like the idea of binding the dead like this, but if you have to, I'd start looking for that transport.
Ungas I've no Jappe Siglos Fraudnos Jus Jappe Raika Jappe.
How would you know that?
Usatida sin Fara Alaim Jaal in Ima Jahaban Iten. In Amalhab Fralat Forte Fuima Alaisos Kaskaf Tais. Ababarna Habens Glaubena Ni in Usakwai Usiterens Apipao.
I helped you defeat Veshik Urg. I'll help you find Tulak Horde's bones.
My Tais is.
I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
I don't expect a Jedi to understand. But the Empire is strength and freedom.
They certainly talk a lot about strength, but freedom? From what I've seen, that belongs to a select few. Slavery is everywhere. And even among the so-called free, only the Sith act with any sort of independence. It's hard to see good in an empire that thinks of non-humans as nothing more than slaves.
The Empire's intolerance is one of its greatest weaknesses, even as the Republic's unquestioning acceptance makes it bloated and inefficient.
I suppose no civilization is perfect. I just wonder. The original Sith weren't human. It's a contradiction.
Contrary to what the Jedi teach, the world is not all light and dark. There are many shades, and many contradictions.
I'm beginning to see that, but I'm not sure I like it.
So yeah, folks, we're just going to do some dialogue with our companions, and I don't know how I got caught in that bit. We're now just also going to quickly modify our weapon, because we got new lightsaber hilts. There we go. There we go. Now there was some modifications I forgot to buy when I was on the fleet, so I'll probably do that before I go to hot. Anything I can break up. There we go.
Do you require anything, Master? A hot meal, perhaps? Conversation?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, he isn't available? Okay. So yeah, this is where we're gonna end this video, folks. It's fairly short, but compared to the last one, but yeah, we're just gonna end it here, and then we'll be back with more SWTOR's The Old Republic. This is the Celtic Nerd signing out. One name, one sky.